2019, I thought now would be a great time to take a look at an area of men's lifestyle and fashion that just has increased interest year after year, and that is, of course, sneakers. Today I want to take a look at 5 popular sneaker trends that we're going to be seeing a lot of here in 2019. And notice, I'm focusing more on the sneaker trends as opposed to specific sneakers. That said, within each trend, I'll be giving you a couple popular sneaker examples. To kick things off, I'm starting with a trend that was, picking up some steam in 2018 and it's going to be going strong here in 2019, and those are white sneakers. White sneakers are the epitome of a clean pair of shoes that works with practically everything in your wardrobe. Also, guys are starting to come to terms with actually cleaning their sneakers. I know, revolutionary idea. That's something you're definitely going to want to do with your pair of white kicks. Now I've got a bunch for you guys to check out with all sorts of different price points to cover from budget to your premium. For your premium options, you've got your Common Projects, a brand that's really been picking up steam and offering some high quality white sneakers. They definitely do come with a hefty price tag though, coming in at around $400 to $500 depending on the sneaker. I might snatch a pair one day, but today is not that day. A very similar shoe that you could go for that's still great quality and about half the price are these Axel Arigatos Clean 90s. It's a pair I can personally recommend because I picked these up recently and absolutely love them. Arigato is a brand that I'll be referencing a couple times in this video because they have some awesome shoes, super clean designs. It's a brand that I'm really into at the minute. Like I said, still considered a premium pair of shoes because of the price tag, but more affordable than the Common Projects while still being a quality shoe from a material and aesthetics perspective. I don't think people realize just how many options you have in the white sneaker department. There's so many to choose from. Other options include the Yeezy 350s triple white, but touching on more affordable choices, you've got the Nike Air Force Ones. Of course, these have been around for ages and always a classic. COS white sneakers. You've got Adidas Stan Smiths, which are an absolute classic as well and definitely worth checking out if you're not looking to spend a crazy amount. And the New Republic Kurt shoes, they come in at about $89. I've never owned a pair of the New Republic Kurt shoes, but when I was looking up online, I saw a couple dodgy reviews, so just do your due diligence before you go out purchasing anything. Sneaker trend number 2 is the minimal detail sneaker, especially patchwork. Again, Axel Arigato has some great examples of what I'm talking about. I've always been a fan of clean designs that has some form of disruption or quirk that just makes it a little different, so I quite like the minimal designs that I've been seeing recently. It's easy to take this too far though, and yes, I'm looking at you, Gucci, with your over $1,000 Tiger sneakers. Overall though, rocking a pair of mostly clean sneakers with minimal detail is a great way of adding dimension to your overall outfit. In addition to the Arigato shoes that I showed you, you of course have the classic Converse Chuck Taylors with the patch logo. These shoes have obviously always been a solid pair to go for, and also the Converse Como des Garçons collab is a big hit at the moment as well with that heart design. Now this patchwork trend won't be for everyone. I don't know, let me know what you think. I kind of like it. Is it a shoe, a type of style that you would rock? Let me know down below. The third trend on this list is one that I'm personally pretty happy to pass by, or pass on for the most part, and that is the dad shoe trend, the chunky shoe trend, the ugly shoe, whatever you want to call it. These chunky shoes hit the scene, have become pretty popular thanks to the Balenciaga Triple S, and I'm going to give some credit to the Yeezy 500s and 700s as well. I'm just not really a chunky shoe kind of guy, but that said, there's something about the cleaner colorways of the Yeezy 500s that I do kind of like. I think the build style of a dad shoe is already a statement in itself, so adding some crazy colorways to the shoe, just to me, it brings it over the top. If I were to go for some kind of dad shoe, I would definitely go with a clean colorway. Between the 500s and the 700s, I personally prefer the 500s, but if we're talking Yeezy specific, I still like the original 350s the most. I know they're kind of older at this point, but I just recently picked up a pair which is shipping to me right now. I still prefer those the most. They're not a dad shoe though. On the more affordable side though, you've got the Adidas Young One High Res, which is most popular in the orange colorway. That's an option that a lot of people have been liking, coming in at around 120 bucks. It's popular in orange, but you've still got other colorway options as well, and my favorite is the all white, keeping it clean, like I said. You've also got the Nike M2 Techno shoes, which are the cheapest on this list for about 70 to 80 bucks. So if a chunky shoe is your thing, then you've got some options. Fourth on our list are athleisure shoes, which is just a huge category in itself, and it's a trend that's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. There's no two ways around it. Sports shoes have become an everyday wear type of shoe, and I dig it. There's so many athleisure shoes out there. I know there's gonna be comments being like, what about this one or this one? Look, there's a lot, so I'm just gonna give you a couple popular examples. You've got the Nike Air VaporMax shoes, which are going really strong with those AirPods cushion and sole thing. AirPods, yeah. You get what I'm saying? I like them. They're definitely basketball reminiscent with the design, so perhaps a little bit more than some people who aren't that into sport. You've also got the ever so popular Adidas Ultra Boost with that boost technology in the soles. And personally, I like these a little bit more. Both pairs retail on kind of the higher end, roughly $180 depending on where you pick them up. A great, more budget option though, on the other hand, are the Adidas NMDs, which go for about $130. Still pricey, but everything's relative. The NMDs are pretty cool because they don't really have a rival in terms of a design to price ratio. If you know of a good NMD rival though, let me know in the comments down below. Finally, I wanted to throw in a pair in there that's a little less popular, but a pair that I personally own and really like, and that's the Puma Jammins. I told you guys I like clean shoes that have a design quirk to them, and you can definitely see exactly that with the sole of this shoe. Puma calls this their energy bead technology, marketing, whatever you want to say, but all I can say is that they're very comfortable pair of shoes, and I personally really like the aesthetic. To round off this list, we're talking about tech shoes. To give you just a brief breakdown, all tech shoes really mean is that there's some form of tech, usually to do with the material of the shoe, in order to improve the performance of the shoe or make the shoe more comfortable. So tech shoes don't actually have to have like electrical components within the shoe. For example, both the VaporMax and the Ultra Boost that we talked about are technically considered a tech shoe because of the tech or the materials used in the sole of the shoe. That said, there is one pair that makes it to the list with actual electrical tech built in, and that is the Nike HyperAdapts 1.0, originally released in 2016. They're a pair of self-lacing shoe. You simply stick your foot in and it tightens up, and you can kind of manually adjust it with some buttons. There's no denying that it's a super cool concept. However, retailing for $720 and a lot more in the aftermarket makes the pair a hard pill to swallow. That said, the reason why we're talking about them today is because Nike has announced a version 2 called the HyperAdapt BBs, and they're going to be retailing for more around $350. Still expensive, but considering the tech built in, it's more reasonable. And those are going to be launched sometime in 2019. Another crazy expensive pair that is really hard to get at the moment, but more should be released soon, are the Adidas Futurecraft 4D shoes. Now, I could try to explain the tech in these shoes, but Seth will do a much better job, so take a look.
The way Adidas manufactures the Futurecraft's 4D midsole is through digital light synthesis. Rather than the midsole actually being printed in layers like a 3D printer, light is actually projected into a resin which hardens as it's hit with the light, and then it's slowly pulled out of the resin over time. The process is still a little slow, and that's why this shoe is so limited, but because of the way the midsole is designed and printed, it allows for complete customizability.
Seth Fowler does a bunch of great sneaker breakdowns. If you're interested in learning more about specific pairs, definitely check out his channel. I'll have it linked down below. To touch on a couple tech shoes that you can pick up right now, you've got the Under Armour Hover Phantoms and Sonics. The Hover Phantom is a little bit more chunky. Personally, I lean to the design of the Sonic. Both have hover technology, which Under Armour claims helps to provide a zero gravity feel to maintain energy return that helps eliminate impact step after step. Now, there's definitely marketing behind this shoe, technology, but nevertheless, shoes have become more and more comfortable as a result. Let me know down below if there's some sneakers you think I left off the list that are definitely worth a mention and what you're going to be rocking as your 2019 pair of sneakers. I'm always interested in learning more about shoes, so I'll definitely check out your recommendations. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something new. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. We do this kind of stuff twice a week, and I'll see everybody next time.